Okay, so I decided to make a video of myself writing a poem. And of course I have no idea how it's going to come out since I'm just going to be starting it. So when I start poems, I don't always finish them the same day. Sometimes I don't even finish them at all. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that I finish the poem at some point so that I can complete the video of the end, or at least almost the entire process of my writing a poem. So, without further ado, so far I've got, but that was my penny. Today I found a penny, then showed it to Jenny. She thought it might be it could have dropped from her purse. Quickly I said, "Oh no, I did not, I did not know." Okay, what did I do? Uh-oh. I did not know how it could be so. Her purse had a locking clasp. The clasp had still been closed. Okay, so right now, what I'm looking at is I want to move in here on showed it to, I found a penny, and talk about the penny. Today I found a penny. I'm even going to move up here a little bit. Okay, I want to save my document, give it a title. Today I found a penny. I want to change it to today Okay. I'm going to switch computers. Okay, so finally I got back to my poem. Set it up so I can use the track changes, which can be seen over here. And I had to get that done in between baking a couple of loaves of banana bread. So I might have been a little slow, but here I go now. I need to try to pick up from where I left off. So I will sit here until my creative juices get flowing again. Today I saw a penny shining pretty from the sidewalk. Stopping to pick it up, it felt warm in my hand palm. Oh, it warmed my fingers too. It looked and felt brand new. Okay, so let's see. I had changed some of the earlier verse. Instead of going right into talking about showing the penny to Jenny, I decided to talk about the penny sum before I showed the penny to Jenny. So that's what I need to do, is combine the part where I'm talking about the penny, let it transition into the part where I show it to Jenny, and let it make more poetic sense. I'm going to change sidewalk to walkway. The reason I'm changing sidewalk to walkway is because way gives a lot more opportunities for rhyming, and it sounds better to have the long vowel sound at the end of your sentence. I want to talk about the fingers up here some. Instead of just having talk about fingers down here, I want to talk about fingers up here. Stopping to pick it up, my fingers, and I don't know what I'm going to say after that. I just know that I want to talk about my fingers some. So I'm going to put some underscore right here to remind myself that I want to talk about fingers right there. I'm going to write down some ideas now. I decided to give it a date in the future because that will give me an opportunity to make something unexpected happen in the poem. If I do not think of something unexpected, I will just go back and change the date to a more current date. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that to remind myself that I want to do something with this date. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save right here. I decided to rhyme the word brand with hand. So I'm going to change this part. I'm going to delete to be, which I never really liked in the first place. I just put it there as a I'm going to call a space holder until I thought of what I really might want to say. And I want to say Penny looked unused and brand. Then I'm going to put new over here. New, dot, 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 that is. Okay. I decided to talk about how clean the penny was and to put in information that tells you that pennies are made and that they're made by a machine. And I wanted this to say, that is, go with the dots again, and then a capital S and so, take out was. And I'm going to add something else here. So clean, so bright. Or maybe I'll switch that around. Since I rhymed machine. Otherwise I could switch it back and rhyme bright. And I don't really think that I want to have the dots here. And I want to take some of this out. Instead of coming from, I want to change it to leaving. And I want to change making to print. I looked to check the date. It read 2022. Okay, I'm going to save that. I'm going to go back up and read what I have so far. But that was my penny, which I really want to give an exclamation point if I keep this title. Alright. Today I saw a penny shining pretty from the walkway. Stopping to pick it up, my fingers grabbed it happy and gay. Shining smoothly in my hand, penny looked unused and brand. Knew that it is so bright, so clean, like just leaving coin print machine. I looked to check the date. It read 2222. Okay. Examine, I want to change I looked to check the date. I wanted to read a different way. Like examining the date. I look to check the date. Examining the date. I'm going to have the same amount of I look to check the date. Examining the date. And that sounds much better than I look too. I'm going to make this 2022 instead of 2222. 2022. Examining the date, it read 2022. Okay, I'm going to save that. Now, I'm pretty sure that the first part is something that I might want to keep. So I'm going to go ahead and accept those changes. Over here. Alrighty. Okay. But that was my penny. Today I saw a penny shining pretty from the walkway. Stopping to pick it up, my fingers grabbed it happy and gay. Shining smoothly in my hand, penny looked unused and brand new, that is, so bright, so clean, like just leaving coin print machine. Examining the date, it read 2022. 2022. If I want to, I can write 2022 out instead of leaving the numeric version. So we'll see how that goes when I get near the end. Okay, so now I'm going to go into where I show the penny to Jenny. I showed the coin to Jenny, who thought it might be hers, so I'm going to change this around. Instead of then, I'm going to change it to I showed, instead of it, the coin. Uh-oh, how'd I get all those caps? I showed the coin to Jenny, who, I'm going to change she to who, thought it might be hers. I showed the coin to Jenny, who thought it might be hers, if, change it to if it had dropped from her purse. Quickly, I told her no. Quickly, I told her no. I did not know how it could be so. Okay, I told her no. Okay, for, or because, is the kind of word I'm using for is, because I did not know how it could be so would be too many syllables. So I'm just going to go for, I did not know how it possibly would be so. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking on that. Then I showed the coin to Jenny, who thought it might be hers. If it had dropped, instead of from, let's go with out of. If it had dropped out of her purse, then I showed it to Jenny, who thought it might be hers. If it had dropped out of her purse, I need something else right here. Okay, if it had dropped out of her purse. Right now I'm thinking I'm going to put, I thought what could be worse? Than Jenny claiming my smooth penny so warm in my hand. Now, that's not going to say warm in my hand. That's just going to hold my spot where I know I want to say something to that effect as I'm working through this. Let's see. Then I showed the coin to Jenny, who thought it might be hers. If it had dropped out of her purse, I really wanted to talk more about Jenny and losing the coin from her purse, but while I was thinking about what to say, I came up with, I thought what could be worse, which is probably going to come after that. So I still need to figure out something to say about Jenny talking about the coin falling from her purse, because I'm trying to create a little story here. But while I'm trying to create it, I don't want to lose what I was thinking about. Oh, I thought what could be worse, so I went on and typed it in there. Okay, what I need is something to rhyme with purse, and right now I'm just not thinking of what I could use. I think I'm going to stop for a moment so I can look the word purse up. Okay, I decided to rhyme purse with reimburse, because reimburse has to do with repayment of something that could be money. So I've decided to write then I should, oopsie, then I should reimburse. But I've got to change this a bit, and I want to change it to, if it had, instead of dropped out of, I might want to change this. Let me reread it. I showed the coin to Jenny, who thought it might be hers, said, if it fell out of her purse, then I should reimburse. Said, if it, change this to fell out of her purse, then I should reimburse. I thought, what could be worse? Okay, so I need something else now. Let me make sure I'm seeing the complete line here. Yes, I am. Okay. Then I showed the coin to Jenny, who thought it might be hers, said, if it fell out of her purse, then I should reimburse. I thought, what could be worse than Jenny claiming my smooth penny, so warm and firm inside my, warm and firm, squeezed in my hand. Quickly I told her no. Okay, let's see, I gotta fix that. I showed the coin to Jenny, who thought it might be hers, said, If it fell out of her purse, then I should reimburse. I thought, what could be worse? Jenny claiming my smooth penny. I don't need then or than. I'm going to take out than. Let me make this higher because I'm not really showing how this is showing. I'm going to take out than. Jenny claiming my smooth penny. I thought, what could be worse? Jenny claiming my smooth penny. So warm beneath my feet. Let me see. So warm. Okay, I want the penny to be warm, and I also want it to be snug. Because I'm holding it tightly with no intentions of letting it go. And it's comfortable in my hand. It likes where it is. With that, I sort of animate the penny by giving it human characteristics, making it capable of feeling comfortable. I thought, what could be worse? Janie claiming my smooth penny, so warm and snug in, I'm going to even say clenched, so warm and snug, clenched in my hand. Quickly I told her, oops, no. That will need an exclamation point. And I want to say something sensible here, like, when you think about it, this is obvious. How could it be so? I'm going to take out for I did not know. When you think about it, how could it be so? Her purse had a locking clasp. The clasp had still been closed. All right, let's see. So warm and snug, clenched in my hand. Quickly, I told her no. When you think about it, how could it, not how it could, how could it, oh, I want to put, how could this or that, Jenny's fact, be so? So warm and snug, clenched in my hand, quickly, I told her, oh, why do I have O here? I forgot quickly, I told her. Sometimes I'm writing something and I know what I'm writing, but it doesn't always show up right away. Quickly, I told her no, and I need a capital N. When you think about it, I want to put for here. For, I took the for out down there, but I'm going to put it in up here. For, oops, wrong one. When you think about it, how could that fact be so? So let me put a little question mark after so. Her purse had a locking clasp. The clasp had still been closed. So that gives me a rhyme with so, no, and closed. Also, imperfect rhymes with hand and clasp. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and accept these changes. So all the changes have been accepted. I'm going to save now. Then go back and read from the beginning. But that was my penny. Today I saw a penny shining pretty from the walkway. Stopping to pick it up, my fingers grabbed it happy and gay. Shining smoothly in my hand, penny looked unused and brand new, that is, so bright, so clean, like just leaving coin print machine. Examining the date, it read 2022. It felt warm in my hand palm. Oh, it warmed my fingers too. It looked and felt brand new. I showed the coin to Jenny, who thought it might be hers, said if it fell out of her purse, then I should reimburse. I thought, what could be worse? Jenny claiming my smooth penny. So warm and snug clenched in my hand. Quickly I told her no, for when you think about it, how could that fact be so? Her purse had a locking clasp. The clasp had still been closed. Now, what I can do now is go on and tighten this poem up more so that I feel happier about how it reads. Or I could go ahead and post it just the way it is because it's a pretty good poem. Or I could add to it and continue the story. Like what's going to happen now that Jenny and I are having a little problem with who this penny may actually belong to. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that off camera, and then I'll post it on my website. Okay, so the poem is completed as far as what I'm going to be showing of my writing it. One of the things that I got from this experience is that when I'm trying to write a poem and talking about writing a poem at the same time, the talking about it sort of slows and interferes with the creative process, makes your mind work a little harder trying to do two things at one time, which is not a bad thing to be multitasking, but when you're trying to explain at the same time that you're trying to let your creative juices flow, there's a little bit of interference there, but still, it was fun. So, hope you learned something from it. And of course, the finished poem will be posted on my blog and maybe on my website, mystoriesandpoems.com. So either way, you'll be able to see what I did with it after I turned the camera off.